Hey, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle Spieler. I'm a 30-year pro makeup artist. I'm creator of Mature Makeup Masterclass. You can always click on that link and go watch the intro video. And I am here to talk about my top 3 skin tints. Now, stay till the end and I'll show you what I have on my eyes and lips. I'm asked about that a lot. My eyes and lips are largely drugstore. And let's get right into it. I want to say this, as a 30-year pro, you know, I didn't really learn what a tinted moisturizer was until late 90s, but it was 2003 that I was working at Fred Siegel, a very bougie store in Santa Monica, and a woman came in with the most beautiful skin, and she was over 40. I was 36, and she had Bobbi Brown tinted moisturizer on. And I flipped out for her skin. And she said, oh yeah, we can't wear foundation as we get older. And she was largely right, and I came to learn that. So I would only use foundation for very special occasions, but I always felt like I didn't look pretty close up and in person. It felt a little cakey and it showed texture. By the way, if you're new here, we are the Look Good Close Up Club, because I don't teach how to do social media makeup. I teach you how to look good close up and in person. So basically, a skin tint, and this is a marketing term, but I want you to hear me. Skin tint is just another word for tinted moisturizer. Tinted moisturizers in the 90s and the 2000s were basically skincare with a little bit of pigment added. Sometimes they added SPF, sometimes not. I personally prefer my skin tint to not have SPF in it, because I'm probably gonna wear I'm probably gonna wear a really serious, you know, SPF every day, even when I'm sitting in here. You know, my favorite, Naked Sundays is my favorite, but I'm probably gonna wear my own SPF, and then I let that set for a couple of minutes, and then I can go in with a skin tint. A skin tint is supposed to look like your skin, but just a little evened out. That's what a skin tint is. Even the name suggests a tint. It's just a tint of pigment to kind of even you out. Okay, so this is what I'm talking about today. Now, I want to say there's a lot, again, marketing. Maybelline made a skin tint. This is pretty, but it's like a skin tint hybrid foundation. This feels more like a foundation to me. I love the Milk skin tint. This is gorgeous. I did a whole video on this. I love this. I feel beautiful when I wear it. Again, I think this is a hybrid. It's a little bit more towards a foundation. It gives you some good coverage. So does the Maybelline. So those don't make my top skin tints, because I don't think they're real skin tints. I think they're using marketing. So I also love the Naked Sundays. I've shown you here. This is one of my favorite SPFs because it's thick and chunky. It is so thick, and it has a beige tint, and when you put it on, it kind of evens you out, and you sometimes don't even need to wear makeup with this. This is so beautiful. I did a video on this about a week ago because, or 2 weeks ago at Cannes Film Festival. Dakota Johnson wore this on the red carpet. Her makeup artist used this, but I looked at it. I really wanted this to be in my top 3, but I looked at it and it says foundation tint, peptide foundation tint. And you know what? It really gives, I'm going to show you, it just gives beautiful coverage. So again, I would put this in the hybrid family. I think there's a lot of skin tint hybrids that they're just not a true skin tint. Okay, so I'm gonna start with drugstore, and then we're gonna go to my next 3 bougie, and I'll tell you why I love them. I have nothing on my face because I'm gonna end with a bonus round. I wanna show you how you could maybe use things you already have in your house, products you already have in your house, to make your own skin tint, okay? I did a video on this recently. This is the e.l.f. Halo Glow Skin Tint. Now remember, if you don't like glowy, you're not gonna like this. This has SPF in it. What is the SPF on this? This is 50. So because of the titanium dioxide or zinc dioxide, it's got a white cast at first. It also feels lighter than your skin, okay? I'm gonna show you right here, okay? It's so pretty, and I'm still using number 6 Cool, but really I need a deeper shade. I really just need to go to the store this weekend and get a deeper shade because it goes on lighter than it looks. You might think, oh, that's a great color, but it's just a smidge too light. You know when you look close up, and I just dermaplane so my skin is smooth as a baby, but I remember when I put it on, I could see a little bit sticking to the hair, or I could see it a little bit in my pores, just a little bit. And it's because it's just the tiniest bit too light for me. It's just the tiniest bit. So be mindful of that. But this retails for, I think, $18. You get 1 fluid ounce. I wear this in a lot of videos. People are always asking me what my foundation is, and it's this. But if you are lighter than me, you could maybe pull this off. I'm light skinned, and because of all the peels I've done, I'm a little bit lighter than I used to be. But, you know, I'm almost on the border of light to medium, and this is just a little too light for me. But I love this. It has your SPF 50, but again, you're not going to wear 2 finger lengths just of this. So I still recommend wearing a sunscreen under this. I do. And then that SPF 50 that's in here, bonus. It's just your bonus, okay? So that is my drugstore pick. I absolutely love that e.l.f. and I reach for it almost every day. I reach for it on the weekends. I wear it to church. I love it. Okay, I forgot about this skin tint, but when I saw it in my drawer just now, I'm like, oh, this is a real skin tint, and that is Typology. Typology is a true skin tint, and you know what? They're French, and so of course they're gonna do a lighter coverage. French women don't wear a big, heavy coverage. Oh my gosh, yeah. I mean, I can totally see through it. Hence the term tint. It's a true skin tint. I love Typology. I've done a lot of videos on Typology, and I'm kind of the only problem is the shade range. I feel like I have to mix the 1 and the 2. The 1's a little too light, and the 2 can work. I've worn the 2, but I really like 1 and 2 mix. So Typology, if you've been on the fence about this, this is beautiful. And again, you're gonna wear your own SPF under it, okay? I did this last week. I was so impressed with Jones Road because this is a true skin tint. She even calls it Tinted Moisturizer. Of course she does, because she was one of the OG of Tinted Moisturizer. And she calls it Just Enough. And I don't know if you've seen her ads. I've seen a couple when I'm streaming on Hulu. And she's like, I just want you to go out and into your day and feel like you have just enough coverage, just enough to still look like yourself. And that's so Bobbi Brown, isn't it? But this is so pretty. I love it. And again, no SPF. So you know what? That forces you to wear a real SPF. And it's a true skin tint. When I put this on last week, I was like, oh my gosh, this is a true tinted moisturizer. This is what I look for in a skin tint. I want to see my skin showing through. I just want my skin to look a little bit more evened out and better than it does if I'm barefaced. So for that reason, I absolutely love the Jones Road Tinted Moisturizer. That's a true skin tint. Typology, true skin tint, okay? And then good old Bare Minerals. Now, this is an honorable mention. This isn't in my top 3. I would say this is number 3. No, this is number 3. This is number 2 because it's one of my new favorites, and then I'll show you my real favorite in a minute. But I wanted to talk about Bare Minerals because Complexion Rescue, I have been wearing this for years, since 2015. It has a cooling effect. I just felt like I never could get my shade quite right. So what is this, buttercream? No, this is Opal number 1. This is going to be too light. I think they sent this to me in PR. I'm going to put it on this part of my hand where I haven't put anything yet. It just feels so good. It feels so good, and it's really a true skin tint. It is a tinted moisturizer. It does have an SPF in it. I believe it's 35. No, it's a 30. But it's a tinted moisturizer gel cream, and for you guys who are oily or combo, this is really nice because it's a gel cream. It never feels too much. It has a really pretty glowy finish without looking pearly. This can look glowy in a pearly way, but remember, it's got halo in it, right? So remember the halo line? So they took their halo filter and they made a skin tint with SPF in it. So remember, this is glowy, this is glowy. There's a little bit of a pearlization going on in here. So you're very glowy when wearing this, which is why I love it. I just love it. I just have the wrong shade. I need to go a little darker. But this Bare Minerals, it's really nice. And I always remember on hot summer days, it felt really cool. And I would say it's glowy at first, but it dries down to a little bit more of a satin finish. Now that I'm looking at it on my hand, it's a little bit more satin, which was why I always recommended this for oily and combo women. But dry skin can wear this too. Absolutely, 100%. Okay, I want to tell you my #1 skin tint of all time, okay? Of all time. I'm not kidding you. I have reached for this since the day I got it. I have it in 2 shades because the first shade, I was like, this is winter, but as I go into spring and summer, it's going to be too light. And I like them both. Sometimes I mix them, but it's the Lisa Eldridge Skin Tint. It's called Enhancing Tint, and there's no SPF in it because, again, makeup artists know, don't mess with SPF in your formula. Make the formula beautiful and layer it over an SPF, right? This is the most beautiful skin tint. It is pricey. It has the tiniest bit of coverage, but I wouldn't put it into a hybrid category because she makes a foundation and I bought it and it's nice. It's not it's probably not in my top 5 foundations, but it's a nice foundation, but ooh, the skin tint is so good. And this is T7 and I believe I also bought T6. It's just so gorgeous. It is so gorgeous. I wear this when I want to feel really beautiful close up and in person, and I don't want coverage. I want that skin-like look, but with a little bit more. Again, it's enhancing tint. I cannot praise this enough. It is the prettiest skin tint I have ever worn. It sits right here on my shelf. I reach for it again and again and again. What I love about it too is in areas where I might need the tiniest bit of coverage, I can always reach for my Saint Cream foundation, or I can reach for my French Face Concentrate, which is a concealer and all over face in one, okay? That concludes my top skin tints. Typology is #3, Jones Road is #2, and my favorite skin tint of all time, Lisa Eldridge. Just so beautiful. You can't go wrong with any of these, but this is, I mean, this should win all the awards. But then again, Lisa Eldridge, look at her. I mean, of course she's going to want a beautiful formula for herself, for her clients. She has very high-end clients. She has celebrity clients. So I hope that helps. Now, go ahead and stay if you want to see how you can make your own skin tint at home. And also I might talk a little bit about what's going on in my life, okay? I am going to quickly put on a little bit of moisturizer. I moisturized this morning. I have nothing on my face other than skin care from this morning. Okay, so it's been probably 7 hours. I'm living in construction. We just tore out a staircase that was built in, and by we, not me, the contractor. We just tore out the stairs that were made in 1995, so they had that very 90s feel, very dated, and we're getting a brand new, modern, updated, very classic, so in 20 years it won't look dated, staircase, okay? And so my house has been very loud, very dusty. It's kind of scary, you know. We have to keep Tate on a leash and harness at all times because he can't go up and down those stairs without us because there's just brand new rails and posts but no spindles, so he could fall off the top floor very easily. Gracie's having panic attacks about it, so he is always right by me. They come back to sand on Monday and Tuesday. They're putting the spindles in next Wednesday. We have the holiday weekend where I have to move. Everything in this whole room has to come out. They'll move the furniture, but everything has to be 100% empty. So it's basically like I'm moving out of this room to move somewhere else. That is going to take days. So that's what I get to do over 4th of July. Then we come back from 4th of July weekend, and Monday the 7th, they tear up all the 90s tile in my entryway in my kitchen, and we are putting down luxury vinyl plank. If you've had real wood floors, you know how easily they scratch when you move furniture or when you have pets. So I'm going with luxury vinyl plank. And there are real wood floors on this like wing of our house over the garage. It's just a little hallway, a bathroom, my husband's office, and a workout room. Real small part of the house, but there's real wood floors there, so we're gonna match those. Okay, they're like a medium brown, really pretty. I think when you do a medium brown, I think that kind of stays pretty classic, so in 20 years it won't look dated. And so there you go. The next couple of weeks are going to be crazy. And then on top of it, those of you who have followed me for a long time, you know my best friend Kara. She has been on my channel. I did Saint video on her. She and I a year ago did an acne video, acne awareness, what kind of skincare is best for acne. She's been my best friend for 40 years, even though we were in totally opposite parts of the country. Now we both live here in Nashville. She has been diagnosed with esophageal cancer. I'm not going to get into all the details right now, but this is the reason I was mentioning a couple weeks ago that I got some news. It was a real blow. We're still kind of in shock, and I just want to be there for her. She's like my sister. I mean, she knows everything about me. She probably knows more about me than my husband, and I've been married 30 years. This is a tough one, and so if for some reason a video isn't posted, just know that she comes first. So my videos are going to be shorter this summer for that reason. And I mean, I got some bad news this morning, and I was like, there's no way I can do a YouTube. But you know what I did? I had a really nice meal, and I had a Diet Dr. Pepper, and I'm like, I can do this. I can do a quick video on Skin Tints, and then take Tate on a long walk, and then just, you know, veg out in front of the TV. Okay. So you see that I just put on the moisturizer. You know I'm going to do my Vaseline trick, okay? I'm just going to do my Vaseline trick because it's my favorite trick in the world, and it keeps my under eyes looking so youthful. I don't know how everyone in the world is not totally in love with this trick. A lot of you are. A lot of you come into comments here, Instagram, TikTok, mostly here though, and you say, oh my gosh, game changer. And yeah, it's really a game changer. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take my Maxine's Revenge French Face. You could take any concealer you have, okay? I am light beige, but I think I want to do a deeper color on my face. So here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to quickly put a little, by the way, she has a new size and she has new colors, and you can get a free color match on her website. And by her, I mean Leah. Maxine doesn't own the company. Leah owns the company. So she still has the smaller size for sale, and this is $33 and the bigger one is $36. Obviously you get more product, and this is a lot. This is the full range. This is her original colors, and then this is her original plus her new colors. But you do get a little bit $3 savings if you buy her original 8mm size. This is 11, okay? It's my favorite concealer in the world. It quickly replaced my favorite concealer, which was Dior Forever. I mean, there's some really good concealers out there that I'm really that I really love, but once French Face came along, it's just so beautiful. And then she happens to be one of my close friends. Why wouldn't I support that? Okay, so I'm gonna take a little bit of the light beige It's just the perfect color under my eyes. It's like 69% skincare, 24% pigment, which I'm not a formulator, but Leah said 24% pigment is extremely high. I mean, that's about the highest you can get in pigment. But because it's 69% skincare, it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful, okay? So I'm just gonna go under my eyes a little bit, and then I'm gonna go in with the deeper color, but let's just say it's all one color. I just feel like using the deeper color. Okay, so here's what you're gonna do. You're gonna just dot, dot, dot. Just take a concealer, but it has to be on freshly skin-cared face because you need the pigment in this to blend into that skincare before that skincare really gets, you know, absorbed by your skin. Okay, so see, we're doing that. It's not a lot. And then I'm going to take my favorite Cami Nguyen sponge. By the way, she doesn't make this style anymore, and she didn't make it, let's be honest. I don't know who made these sponges for her, but she doesn't have this anymore. She has the traditional kind of egg shape. This is my favorite. I bought this one by Real Techniques. This is not bad, but it's not close. It's not as bouncy like this. This is firmer. This is just so squishy, bouncy, and it just presses the product into your skin, and it just makes your skin look crazy beautiful. Well, anyway, Carol, one of my friends and original followers here on YouTube, Carol said, "Hey, Michelle, the Makeup Altar in Nashville still has the slanted ones, so you better believe I'm gonna go and get those. I can just walk right in and get them. I don't have to have them shipped, but Carol had them shipped. You can have them shipped." Okay, now remember, this is a skin tint. If I was gonna go out and I wanted my concealer or my French face to be more coverage, then I would just keep building it up and going in with more coverage. I'm a little red through my nose. Okay, but we're going for a skin tint. So that means the skin tint is going to allow our skin to peek through. So you can still see some sunspots. You can still see a vein. You can still see a little bit of discoloration. But for the most part, we have beautiful, glowy skin, okay? I'll put on a little bit of makeup and come back and show you everything. But that is a way to take any concealer you have. Maybe you even have a concealer that you don't like. Maybe you have a concealer that's too dark for under your eyes, but it could be great for the rest of your face. Maybe you have a concealer that's a little bit too light. Maybe try it on your jawline or try it right here. I mean, everyone's face is so different. Just remember, it has to be put on immediately after your skincare and SPF because you need it to like blend in with that skincare and SPF, okay? I'm not wearing SPF tonight because it's 6 o'clock and the sun's going down. Did I show you this? Vaseline sent this to me and said thank you for all the posts that you do on Vaseline. This is unfortunately, I mean, it's so pretty. But this is like a glowy body balm in cocoa butter. But I mean, is that just, you know, they had, I don't know if they shipped that overseas and had that done, but isn't that so cute? Okay, real quick, let me tell you what I have on my eyes. I have this beautiful e.l.f. Did you know e.l.f. made single shadows? They do. And guess what it looks like? It looks a lot like Urban Decay Space Cowboy. It's maybe a tiny bit frostier than Space Cowboy, but close up, you can see all that microscopic glitter, and for like $5 or $6, yeah, it's worth it. Then my crease is just a bronzer, and then my eyeliner is just the NYX felt pen, and then I have a little bit of like the Lisa Eldridge pencil smudged over it. But I want to show you, oh, the lips. The lips is this new Milk. Oh, it's so, I love these lips. Oh, and I'm going to show you the mascara too. This is a new product Milk came out with. It is an electrolyte lip balm, so it really like hydrates. And this is like a microscopic it's like a multicolor microscopic glitter. So I don't know if you can see that, but it's just like microscopic, all the different colors. And it's like a multicolor shimmer, but it's clear for the most part. But it's almost like a sheer pink, but clear, like no cloudiness. Like, I don't know. I have it on my lips and I love it so much. And it gives kind of a nice high shine, like a gloss, but it feels like a balm. It's called Balmade. I love it. This is new at Ulta. It's just so pretty, and I have it just over the Mob Beauty 1990. Now, my mascara, I'm not wearing fake lashes, and y'all know I love fake lashes. I wear fake lashes almost every day, but I'm like, it's too hot. That's why I did Skin Tint this week. This week was in the 90s. It was so hot and humid. I'm like, nobody wants to wear makeup. So I tried this new e.l.f. Incredicurl, and I really think I like it. I think it was like $6. It is a thickening mascara, and I will say I curled my lashes with my Jenny Patinkin eyelash curler, and they're standing up. Anytime a mascara says curl in the title, it's going to lock that curl in place. So people who like lose their lashes during the day because they start to droop, this is going to stand at attention. And what I was most impressed by is when I first opened it, here's the brush. It has 0 scent. Here's the brush. It's a little bit of a curve, but I was like, whoa, this is really thickening. Like, I mean, it did a bit of lengthening, but it is really a thickening mascara. So if you like thick and you have lashes that fall and you need that curl to really hold, this is impressive. It's impressive. And it also came out feeling like, you know how a mascara, the first time you use it, the first week, it's a little too wet? This isn't. This feels like I've used it for 2 weeks. It's a little on the drier side, so it gets right to work. It grips every lash. Like I said, I mean, it's, can you see that? Let's see, can you see? Can you see that? I mean, it's for $6, it's impressive. It's called Incredicurl, okay? So that's the eyes and the lips. I'll be right back. Okay, and lastly, look, I took a brush. I didn't even use blush today. I just took this brush from yesterday, and I just, whatever was left on it, we just went on the cheeks. So I have the tiniest bit of pink, but I decided to bring you along for this because I really like this. These are the new Anastasia bronzers, and they're called Smooth Blurring Bronzer. I showed this Wednesday night in my Saint video because I locked it over a cream bronzer. But the reason I wanted to show it right now is because I need a little bit of bronzer on my face anyway. By the way, I powdered my face with Morphe setting powder. I just wanted to show you how easy this blends alone. The other night I used it over a cream bronzer to really, like on a hot day when you really need your makeup to last, you can layer a powder over a cream. But I am just so impressed with this formula. It's just super blurring. I do love the one by Polite Society. They were the first blurring bronzer I ever tried, and I flipped out. Their packaging is a little bit lighter. This Anastasia is very heavy and luxury. Like, this is heavy. So I don't know that it's great to travel with, but it's great for every day. And you can see it just kind of blends everything in. It just, you know, of course I'm using a really great brush too. This is the Crystal Lee K number 1. But it's just such a pretty bronzer. So for those of you who maybe are a little blending challenged, or you prefer a powder bronzer, this one is just, it's absolutely airbrushed and effortless, okay? It's just beautiful. Okay, so there we have it. That is the whole summer face. I'm gonna take Tate on a walk. He's been such a good boy this whole week with the construction going on. I'm starting to see wiry hairs, right? When you have gray growing in, the little wiry hairs. But you can see I'm definitely a little more silver in the front, still warm everywhere else. But when I wear makeup, I feel cute. When I don't wear makeup, I look in the mirror and I'm like, and again, every beautiful silver fox that I follow, I gotta get this before Tate does. Every silver fox that I follow, I'm like, what am I drawn to? Why am I drawn to these silver, beautiful women online? They're wearing makeup. I mean, they're wearing a bit of makeup. And I think it's because, having the light silver or, the gray and silver, the salt and pepper, maybe without makeup they feel washed out. So they do kind of a smoky eye or a black eyeliner or mascara. And you know what? I'm here for it. It is so pretty. So, I'm a makeup artist. I can wear a little bit more makeup, right? All right, everyone, if you could please keep Kara and her son in your prayers, it would mean the world to all of us. And just know if for some reason a video is not posted, you'll know it's just been a tough week, either between construction or what's going on with her, or we have a beach trip coming up at the end of July, so who even knows how much posting I'm going to be doing, but I will do my best, okay? Because I love you and I'd miss you if I wasn't here, and y'all are so concerned when I don't show up, and it means so much to me. So I'm really thankful for this Look Good Close-Up Club. It's the best community on all of YouTube, and I'm happy you're here. I want you to know I see you. I see you. We all see you. We all see each other, okay? I love you. God loves you. And I'll see you next week. God willing. Bye for now.